Korkeasaari is an insanely difficult way to simply say Helsinki Zoo. Let's have a look at what you can see if you pay this zoo a visit. But before that, click the subscribe button so you won't miss any new videos coming out on this channel. Getting to the zoo is easy. You can grab a tram and a bus or something like that, or you can support the local taxi drivers and hand over 20 euros to get a quick ride over several bridges and small islands until you get to the zoo. As soon as you enter, you will see a 6 meters tall giant ground sloth. Well, not a real one. Sloth or not, I would have been pretty freaked out by the size of a live one. Here is the sloth with a girl added for scale. Look at him, he could crush her like a bug! Walking around the park, you immediately notice that it's extremely lush and full of greenery. There are also peacocks running around the place, proud as, peacocks. Don't get too close. I think these birds are pretty fed up with curious tourists like me. At the zoo you find a nice assortment of animals. Some donkeys and ibex and more common animals too, like farmyard animals. I like things like that. City kids can come here and be educated about where chicken meat comes from. Ah, the joy of crying children in the morning. This zoo is also one of the few places in Scandinavia where you can see a Fennec fox. Sorry for the poor lighting, we were happy to just see the little guy at all after waiting around for half an hour. The Fennecs are co-located with a bunch of tortoises, one of which was a huge Galapagos tortoise. I liked the grumpy old guy, but the fox seemed to be really scared of all the noise he was making. Bad tortoise neighbor. The thing on his back is a tracking device, by the way, used to measure his movements throughout the day. A tortoise step counter, basically. Other nice animals at the zoo included a couple of monkey babies. There was a big crowd trying to get a glimpse of these little rascals, but I managed to get some quality time with them after a while. One of the monkey parents seemed quite fed up with them, though. Nope. Just staying here in the corner, it's not my time to take care of the kids. The cutest ones at the zoo, aside from the Fennec, were the raccoons in my view. Raccoons are not indigenous to Europe, so we rarely see them. I know that many Americans view them as pests, but how could you ever hate a cute thing like this? Look at him, he lost the stone he was washing. I learned that raccoons try to wash just about everything. Their food, stones, even their kits when they have babies. The name raccoon apparently stems from an old Native American word meaning the one who rubs, scrubs and scratches with its hands. Sounds like a description of a male human teenager as well. These raccoons were found roaming the streets of Amsterdam until Helsinki Zoo took them in. Apparently, they also took in the Fennecs after their owners couldn't take care of them. It's nice to see that they adopt animals like that. The Amazon section of the zoo wasn't all that big or impressive, but there are some shy monkeys and assorted turtles and other critters there. Outside of the rainforest area, I found a log that I wasn't supposed to touch. Ha! Rules don't apply to me! Other things at the zoo included a bunch of bears and a cat valley. In the cat valley you can see, cats. A Nordic wildcat, for example. I found it strangely fascinating to see something that looks similar to a normal cat inside a zoo. We also spotted a squirrel among the cats. Run away, fast! I could barely see a tiger way back there, but at least I could rub this little guy for luck. Looks like I'm not the only one to get that idea, it's all polished. All in all, Helsinki Zoo is a cozy place. The animals have decent space and seem to be taken care of pretty well, except for maybe the Fennec, who shares a room with a noisy tortoise. The variety isn't great, But what is here is pleasant to look at and interesting. And it's not just the same animals you can see in neighboring zoos in Scandinavia. Pop in for a visit if you're in town. Well, that's all for now. Have a great day.